everyone, welcome back to Kwala, a Web3 workflow automation protocol. Today, we will create a workflow for USDC Treasury smart contract. Here, whenever the smart contract receives any USDC deposit from any wallet, it sends a notification to your Discord server. Now coming to what are the utilities of this workflow. Using USDC Treasury notifier or say any token notifier, you can create a use case for token sale, crowdfunding, revenue sharing, payout confirmation mechanism, or even you can establish a cross-chain communication in between. So there, instead of having a notification system, you can have a calling of function between two smart contracts deployed on different chains. So let's begin with our today's use case on USDC Treasury notifier. So here, as you can see, I have already prepared and deployed the USDC Treasury smart contract on base Sepolia chain. And for the demo purpose, instead of using the real USDC, I have minted ERC tokens and then named it USDC for demo. And as you can see, I have enough USDC on my wallet as well. So before we proceed with Kwala workflow, so here our trigger is going to be the USDC accepted event. So this is the event name that we are going to trigger. So as you can see this function deposit, the success here is going to be the event emit of USDC accepted. Okay, so this is going to be our trigger and our action in the workflow is going to be the Discord call. Okay, so I have already took care of that. So I've already set up my Discord bot, which is going to keep the notifications. So let's begin with our Kwala workflow. Let's go to start building my workflows and I'm going to create a new workflow for this. And here I'm going to use workflow builder for ease. So here my workflow name is going to be USDC received notifier. And I'm going to click on next. So I want to execute this workflow immediately and I want this trigger to repeat after every event. So here my event is going to be a call from the smart contract. So I've already deployed the smart contract on base chain. Okay, so I'm going to copy the address from here and I'm going to paste it over here. So this smart contract is on base Sepolia. So I'm going to choose this for the chain ID. So as you can see, my ABI section is empty yet because this particular smart contract has recently been deployed and I haven't published the code. Okay, so I'm going to manually add the code so that my workflow can fetch the ABIs automatically. So ABIs are extracted successfully and now I'm going to add the event name. So here my event name is USDC accepted. I'm going to copy this particular event name. I've pasted it over here. So the format here is only data types and no spaces. So this is the correct format to add the event name. And now it's time to add the expiring details. So I want the smart contract to expire in next 2 hours. Okay, so I'm in IST time zone, so I'm going to add the details accordingly. So I added the expiring detail and this is going to be a post URL call. Now it's time to add the action. So the action here is going to be the Discord notification. So I'm going to add the action name as Discord call. And I already have the details with me. So I'm going to add the Discord API details. So this is my API endpoint for Discord. So here my API payload is going to be the content. So the text for my Discord message is going to be USDC received on USDC Treasury Vault smart contract. Okay. So I'm going to click next and go ahead with the execution mode. Now it's time to create the workflow. I'm going to cross-check all the details. Now it's time to compile the YAML file. So it's successfully compiled. Let's save. So the workflow is saved now. Let's deploy this workflow. Let's activate this workflow. So the activation is going to take a few seconds. Let's move ahead to our smart contract section. So for Treasury accept USDC smart contract to be able to work carefully, we need acceptance from Mint ERC20 USDC. In a way that only approved wallets can send USDC to Treasury smart contract. Okay. So for that, first of all, we need to compile this code and we are going to call this particular smart contract. So let's go to deploy. I already have my base Apolia testnet in place and I'm going to call the Mint ERC20 smart contract. So as I said, to be able to send the USDC to Treasury smart contract, I need to get the wallet approved first. Okay. So here the spender is going to be my Treasury smart contract. So I'm going to add the details. So now I want my user 1 to be accepted as sender because it has enough USDC. Okay. So internally, it's going to take care of that. So here I'm going to add, I want to get it approved for 2 USDC. So let's make the transaction. This is the spending cap requested. And this particular transaction is done now. Okay. Now it's time to go to Treasury. Now let's call this particular smart contract on deploy. We have reached to Treasury accept USDC smart contract and I have got approval for user 1 as well. Okay. So I'm gonna add the deposit amount. So I want user 1 to deposit 1 USDC to this particular smart contract. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead with deposit. So before I confirm this transaction, let me check if my Kwala workflow is activated now. Yes, it's in activated state. So I must get the notification after completing this particular transaction. So now I'm going to confirm this transaction. So, okay, so deposit is confirmed. The transaction has been made. Let's check it on Explorer as well. So 15 seconds ago, yes, the transaction is successful. Yes. So as you can see, I have received the USDC Treasury Vault Smart Contract notification. So thank you for staying tuned and we'll connect next time. Thank you.